I remember when Aaron Stewart's dad was mayor of New Britain, and he was an excellent mayor. And I have to give her a lot of respect. I like her. She's 26 years old, and she is taking on the Democratic mayor, Mayor O'Brien, and New Britain is a Democratic city registration-wise. However, the folks in New Britain are very independent. And I think Aaron Stewart, I think she has a shot. I really, really do. And I've got her on the line this morning. Aaron, thank you so much for being with me.
Good morning, Brad. How are you?
I am doing fine, and how's your dad doing?
Oh, he's doing well. He's working hard for me, I can tell you that much.
That is your father. Now, you know, and you're an intelligent young woman of 26, and you realize that you have got your hands full here. What was your motivation? What made you decide that you wanted to run for mayor?
Well, a number of factors, but the most important one being the divisiveness that happens in New Britain politics. It's not a good feel about who's leading our city. No one has good feelings about that. People feel that they can't trust the mayor. They feel they can't trust our city council. They feel betrayed by them. They feel that their voices aren't heard. And I think that it's Government 101. You listen to your constituency. You respond based on what the majority of your residents want. You don't do what you want. It's not my way or the highway. You listen to people. And this administration has failed time and time again to listen to what the residents of New Britain want and what they need.
You know, Aaron, talking with Aaron Stewart, she is going to be the Republican nominee for mayor to go against the current mayor, Mayor O'Brien. You know, one of the things that bugs me, and this is throughout the state of Connecticut, but I did not realize until I checked it out that New Britain has the second highest tax rate in the state.
Yes, it does. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's getting harder and harder to live here. Not to mention being a young person like myself, I'm watching all my friends move out of town. They're moving to all the surrounding towns because they could go right next door with almost a 50% lower tax rate and get a better school system and get better services. We have to think seriously, look long and hard at lowering that tax rate in order to bring new people into our city, because it's not going to happen. They just can't afford it. I do want to say I've been honored in the last 2 weeks. I have officially received the Independent Party of Connecticut's endorsement for this election, and I am so honored to have their blessing moving forward into this election day. The reason they chose to do that was because we did something different. I talked about how the people of New Britain are very independent-minded, and you're right, they are. They vote for the person, not the party.
They do.
And when when the Republican Party endorsed our slate of candidates for city council and tax collector and city treasurer, we did something different. They're not all Republicans. We've got Democrats on our slate. We've got independents on our slate. We've even got a libertarian. And I think that's what's most important, is bringing all of those different parties together. Although we may be on the Republican line, because that's how the two-party system works, we are a fusion slate, as we like to call it, of all different parties. Our meetings may last a little longer, but that's okay, because that's what democracy is about, and you're supposed to have that hearty conversation. But at the end of the day, our main goal is we want to make New Britain a better place to live, work, and raise a family.
Now, you have been out on the street. I know that. You've been everywhere, talking with as many as you can. And what is the overall reaction to you? I mean, first of all, you know, you are a young, intelligent woman of 26. What is the first reaction?
Well, it depends. First off, everybody's craving change in New Britain, so that's no secret. So I think me appearing on somebody's doorstep is refreshing for one who has an image of a politician that I just don't fit the mold of, and I'm proud of that. But at the same time, the message of change and understanding that we need newer, younger people, but people who have different ideologies than those who are currently in office. You got to change the guard, because we've had the same folks on our Common Council for a long time. They've been doing the same thing over and over again. It's the same playbook that they've had. It's time to change it up and bring some new people in. I believe in term limits myself. I don't know about you.
I sure do. I talk about it all the time.
Sure. It's not healthy for any government. And when you have people that have been there for 10, 15 years, it's time to step aside and let somebody else take charge. Let somebody else bring some newer, fresher ideas with a new enthusiasm. I have to say, we've door knocked, my team, Team Stewart, we've covered over 70% of the city, knocking on your doors, and we have successfully made, I think we're almost close to 17,000 phone calls in the last few months. So we're working really hard.
Now, who do you have working with you, Aaron? That is something that I was thinking of when I knew you were going to be on with me. Who are the folks that are going with Aaron Stewart?
Well, I've got, in terms of volunteers, it's family, it's friends, it's former students who I coached at Britton High School. It's longtime family friends. It's people who not necessarily even live in New Britain, but were from here and care about the future of the city. So my headquarters is packed every night. 15, 20 people. I'm running out of things for people to do. But it's wonderful to see the outpouring of support and everybody wanting to reach out and help, understanding that we all need to make New Britain a better place. My team, I say my team because they're my candidates. They're all my under ticket. They are phenomenal. These people are wonderful, dedicated people, and they also understand that I can't get this job done if they don't get elected as well.
Well, Aaron, again, I thank you for being with me. This is the second time that I've had a chance to talk with you, and I certainly wish you the very, very